Hello, my name is Sam Silbury. I'm a solutions architect here at Nirmata, and I'm going to show you how in Nirmata we allow you to import Helm charts. So if we go over to the catalog on the left-hand side here and click on it, we're going to see that there's a sub-item here of Helm charts. If we click on that, we're going to get to our Helm charts. Now we can add additional Helm chart repositories. By default, I believe we come with the Bitnami charts and the Kubernetes charts. So we're going to click on the Bitnami charts and we're going to search for Nginx. It takes a moment to grab the index from the Helm repo. So now we found a chart called Nginx, so we're going to import that and we'll use the latest version of the chart. We're going to put this in my own catalog. We'll call it Nginx Helm 1. And then down here, you can see these are all the possible values that we can change. So we're going to poke around here and we're going to change something. We're going to change the HTTPS port to 8443. And then we're going to import the chart. So this happens pretty quickly and it dumps me into the page for the application that we just imported. So you can see we have the Nginx deployment. If we go over to discovery and routing, you can see indeed I changed the HTTPS port to 8443. So if you wanted to change what options you use to import the chart, or if there's just a new version of the chart out there, we can go back and re-import this into the same application. You just click on the update thing, the update button, and then we're just going to leave all of these things alone, and we'll call it Helm 1, and then we're going to import it. This is going to dump me back into the same application. It's still Nginx Helm 1. We can see here the port has reverted back to 443. So this is pretty simple. Sometimes you're going to get a Helm chart from a vendor. Maybe there won't be a repo. It may be a lot of trouble to put it up in the repo. But you can always template things and then import those templates. So I'll show you how to do that here in a sec. The other thing to realize is the advantage putting something in the repo is you can constrain your end users to only have an access to a couple of namespaces. Whereas if you're expecting your end users to install Helm charts by themselves, they're going to pretty much need access to the full cluster, or you're going to need to use some more complicated things to constrain them, create users that only allow certain namespaces to be accessed. So let's go over to the command line here, and we're going to add the Bitnami repo, and then we're going to update our repo list. So we can install Nginx with Helm. It's pretty normal. Hit enter here. Boom, it's going to install Nginx. And this is great if you've got 3 or 4 people working on a cluster and everybody has, full access to the cluster. Things get more complicated when you don't want your end users to have full access to the cluster. And also things get more complicated when you've got to install Helm charts to various other clusters. So what we're going to do is we're going to template it. So oftentimes your vendor is going to give you a Helm install command, and it's going to contain a dozen or more options to change this or that for your environment. And you can take that same command that they give you and just say template instead of install. this is going to spit out the YAML that would be installed normally on your Kubernetes clusters. So, and you can do that without even access to your Kubernetes cluster. So we're going to send that YAML to a file, and we'll just call it bitnami nginx. So if we were to look at that, we'd see this is our nginx YAML files. So if we go back to Nirmata and we drop back into my catalog, the base of my catalog, and we say add applications. So we can say, and call this nginx Helm 2, and then we're going to click to import. So we're just going to import the bitnami nginx YAML. We'll click on OK. And you can see, indeed, we've imported the same application. And it's fundamentally the same as what you're going to see over here. You've got the same config maps, the same services, the same workloads. So those are the two major ways you can import a Helm file into your Nirmata catalog as an application. Thank you for watching, and we'll have more videos for you soon.